Now, staying in North Africa, a Tunisian court has ordered opposition leader Rachid Ghannouchi be detained before his trial on charges of plotting against state security, the latest escalation of a crackdown against opponents of the president. The 81-year-old head of the Ennahda party was the Speaker of the elected parliament, which was shut down in 2021 by President Kais Saied when he seized all powers. Mr. Ghannouchi, who was arrested on Monday, was ordered detained following an investigation by the judge that lasted 8 hours. No date has been set for any trial or the next hearing. Ennahda condemned the unjust decision and said it was intended to cover up failure in a stifling economy and financial crisis that is leading the country back towards bankruptcy. It said that targeting a national symbol who has spent decades resisting dictatorship would not resolve Tunisia's problems and would not weaken the opposition. Police have this year detained several leading political figures who have accused Saied of a coup for his moves to close parliament and rule by decree before rewriting the constitution. Away from Africa, but still in the Middle East, at least 85 people have been killed and over 300 injured in a crush at a charity distribution event in war-torn Yemen. That's one of the deadliest stampedes in a decade. The event comes as the Muslim-majority country is preparing for Eid al-Fitr. There is more in the following reports.
The latest tragedy to strike the Arabian Peninsula's poorest country came days ahead of Eid al-Fitr, a Muslim holiday celebrated around the world by feasting to mark the end of the month of Ramadan. Hundreds of people in the poverty-hit country had gathered at the school in the capital, Sana'a, to receive cash handout of 5,000 Yemeni riyals. A Houthi security official confirmed the numbers, adding that around 50 were in serious condition. Women and children were among the dead, he told newsmen, on the condition of anonymity. The Houthi-run Interior Ministry said the dead and injured have been relocated to hospitals and those responsible for the event arrested. Video broadcast by a local TV channel showed a cluster of bodies packed together, with people climbing on top of each other trying to make their way through. Armed men in military dress and distribution workers screamed at the crowd to turn back as they tried to pull people out of the crush. According to the head of Houthi Supreme Revolutionary Committee, Mohammed Ali al-Houthi, overcrowding caused the stampede. He said people were packed in a narrow street leading to the school's back entrance. Once the gates opened, the crowd streamed into a tight staircase leading to the courtyard where the distribution was taking place. Eyewitnesses, however, said that gunfire caused people to rush in a panic. After the stampede, families converged on hospitals, but many were not allowed to enter, as top officials were also visiting the dead and wounded. The Houthi rebels' political chief, Mahdi al-Mashat, said a committee had been formed to investigate. More than 8 years of civil war in Yemen has unleashed what the United States describes as one of the world's worst humanitarian tragedies. Hundreds of thousands have died in the war. The Stampede tragedy follows a massive prisoner exchange between the country's warring parties, which saw nearly 1,000 detainees freed in recent days.